All right, so we are going to shoot in my makeshift studio here. So I just went ahead and ordered a backdrop from Amazon, and then I've had these lights here for a while that I got off Amazon too, that I use in like the garage and to film and stuff. So we are going to do, I just got my makeup done. So I need to get dressed, and then I'm going to have hubby take some photos. We're just gonna do a dry run tonight, and then if it looks okay, kind of in this room, which is a little crammed, so just make sure he has space to back up onto the white canvas. And then I've got a bunch of different outfits that I ordered from Amazon and stuff too. So this is gonna be like my maternity shoot, and I didn't really want to do a maternity shoot like and pay for it, like, but it's so hot in Arizona right now, like so hot, and so I didn't want to pay a couple $100s for like an outdoor shoot. And if we're just gonna do studio photos, I figured we could do it at home. I just know that it's so hot and I'm sweating. I'm not really swelling, but I very well could be if I have my hair and makeup done and we're standing outside. Because even when the sun comes up these days, it's like 85 degrees. So we're gonna try these, and these are gonna be like my maternity photos. So we're gonna do a dry run tonight because we don't have a lot of time. And then I have a bunch of different looks that I wanna do. So we'll just see how these turn out. So if they turn out okay, I'll show some edits. I'll add some edits in here. But we'll try today and play with lighting a little bit and see if I need to get anything else.
Side, keep dancing in your mind. You'll be my nighttime Valentine. You make me feel like I'm made of colors. Just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do, I do, I do, I do, I do believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do, baby, I do.
Good morning. Oh, we did change out the curtains again in here, and I'll wait for it to get a little bit like lighter outside to show you guys. But we have bought, what is this, our 5th pair? I think this is our 5th pair of curtains that we bought. So we returned all the other ones this week so that I wouldn't get stuck with them. Like they had like 30-day return policy, and we went with a completely different color. This has been a mess to try to find curtains because the white ones that we had, when I went to go order another panel for them, I needed 3 panels to cover each like row here. Let me see if I can show you from here. It's still dark in here. Yeah, like right here I needed a third one because like 2, they don't close all the way. I still need a third one, but this one's coming. But when I had the white ones here, they were sold out until December. So then I got a whole nother set of white we didn't like. Then we decided, if we're gonna have kids, do we really want white down here? Because like seeing my nephews at my mother-in-law's house, they like wrap themselves up in the curtains, and we're like, maybe we don't want white. So anyways, we ended up finding these blue ones, but my husband hung the rod from the ceiling, so they're a little bit short. So now I'm waiting on all the rings to come in to drop them, because then I put rings on one panel just to try it out, and we were able to drop them. Now we could just take the rod and put it on the wall instead of the ceiling, but he likes it on the ceiling. So anyways, I think we found ones that finally work, and we put ones in the bedroom, but it makes this downstairs so much darker, and I'm used to like walking down and it's like, ah, the sun, at least in the summer, since the sun gets up at like 4:45. But anyways, so it's kind of like, you know, morning. But I'm going to make my water, my lemon water, like I always do, right here. Not my phone water, my water. And we are 31 weeks today, guys. I changed my weeks on Friday, so today is Friday. And sometimes I warm up my water, like you'll see in the winter I'll warm up my water, but it's just way too hot. And these dogs are already sharking me. They're ready to go. Guys are ready to go. So I'm gonna drink this water, and then we gotta take the boys. I'm actually always really thirsty in the morning, like first thing. I mean, your body, you've been not drinking anything all night long, or drinking or eating, so you want to start your day with, and this is 16 ounces of water. And I have started this almost 3 years ago, and I started measuring my water, so that's why it's in a Pyrex, and I never got out of drinking water from a Pyrex. I don't know, I've just always, it's like my mug in the morning, but it's measured, 2 cups. All right, I'm gonna drink this, and then we're gonna take these guys. Alright, it is humid outside. Like, it is so sticky. But that's about, I have to go about this early now, otherwise it's just way too hot lately. So got that out of the way, and now I am having myself a little bit of a pre-workout snack, and this is like my favorite thing ever. I've been doing a rice cake with almond butter because I'm slightly allergic to peanuts. And I do this almond butter, which is like the best almond butter. It's the RX butter. This is the vanilla flavor. I don't think they make the bigger tubs. They only make the packets of like the original, so there is a little bit of, what is it sweetened with? Dates, natural vanilla flavor. Who knows what the heck that is. And then I do the Trader Joe's either raspberry or strawberry preserves on top as well. So I'm going to eat this, pack my bag, give these dogs their TREAT. I think that's the only reason they go on walks, to be honest with you. I don't think they really like walks. I think they just know that they get a TREAT at the end of it. And then I'm going to pack my bag, and we are going to head out to the gym. Let's do it. All right, guys. Huh? Do you want your TREAT? You want your treat? This is hard to do one time. Yeah. And then because they've lost privileges, they have to go into the laundry room, which has a doggy door to the outside, so. Sorry. Oh, look at those boys. Good boys. Are we sitting? Yeah. Those are good boys. Okay, good boy. Are you gonna lay down too? Cap, you gonna go down? That's my boys. Okay, one for you. One for you. Good boy. And one for you. Good boys. All right, come on. Let's go. Good boys. Watch your head. Right here. And get ourselves all ready for the gym. Gym bag. I always have to make sure I have my bands, so I do this one and this one. I have 2 of these, and these are what I take on all my leg days, so I keep them in my gym bag. All right, well, let's move them out.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me in bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. So put your acting like you're into me. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion, trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop our body talk. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, back up and get me home. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, back up and get me. So put your hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time. C'est la vie, do some stupid shit. Take a seat, let me waste your time. C'est la vie. Summertime.
Leg day done. I think I got some good clips too. I'm really not good about filming myself, and it was really busy in there, so I think some of my angles are kind of crappy, but I did film some pregnancy workout for you. And when I say pregnancy workout, anybody can do them. It's just I've really dropped down the amount of exercises that I do per session, just because my energy tends to give out. Like, my endurance and stamina isn't as great. I'm still like pushing it safely, but I've noticed like I could probably do a lot more. Ooh, that was not good. I could probably do a lot more sets before, or more supersets, more circuits. I'm having to break a little bit more. I do wear this Versa Fitbit, and I only use it to watch my heart rate in there. Like, I don't really care about calories. I do my steps, but I just watch my heart rate and make sure it doesn't go above 140. If it does, I make sure that it comes back down before I do another set. Now, I had two gentlemen come up to me today, and one of them asked me, you know, how far along I was, and was it a boy or a girl? And I said, we're having a little girl. And he said, girls are the best. He was so happy. He's like, my daughter's 13. He goes, it is the best thing ever. And he just kept saying it. He goes, it is the best thing ever. It is the best thing you'll ever do. And he just kept smiling real big, and it just made me really excited. And then as I was finishing up my last set, another gentleman came in, and mind you, I always go around the same time, so I've seen these guys in here for weeks, months. And this other gentleman came up to me and said, you know, I just want to say it's very impressive to see you in here. And he's like, you know, with the humidity, he's like, how far along are you? I was like, I'm 31 weeks today. And he's like, well, you know, it's super impressive, and I don't know how you get in here. And I was like, it's habit at this point. I said, I've got 2 more months. It's only temporary. I don't run on praise like that. Like, praise doesn't, you know, I don't need it to keep going. But it just made me feel good inside that, you know, I'm still doing it, you know, and I'm very grateful that I'm still doing it, because I know that lots of women don't have that luxury. They don't have pregnancies that are as, you know, easy as mine. You know, some of them are bedridden, some of them have complications, and you know, it really comes down to what you're gonna do, all in the sake of the health of your baby. I mean, if I found out tomorrow that I needed to cut all activity to keep her safe, I would. So, you know, it's just one of those things that kind of made me think. You don't see a lot of pregnant women in the gym, and you know, and I know that it's not a pat on the back or a trophy for myself. It's me just reflecting on how grateful I truly am to be able to do this at this stage in my pregnancy. And even the days where I feel like shit and I'm like, God, I'm not as good as I once was. Like, what's wrong with me? I hate feeling like this. You know, I've got an extra 18 pounds strapped to my belly. You know, it's a really good reminder for me that there's women that would kill to be where I am. So anyways, that was my little spiel today.
I see you standing there, a soothing atmosphere. Smell of your aftershave, sweet blossom in the rain. You flip around your hair as if you're unaware, but you should know that I'm looking at you. You make me feel.
Alright, I just pulled up to my 31-week appointment. It was on the even weeks, but somehow we got on the odd weeks. So I'm now going every 2 weeks, so I need to get in there. And I totally did not change. I'm still in my house clothes. So I totally lost track of time. I was working and I was like, I gotta go, and I just kind of like flew out of the house. So what I've been doing every week though is kind of keeping track of like my symptoms and things that I kind of want to just run by my doctor. So I'm gonna ask her. I have a couple questions to ask her, and I will update you guys on all of that. And then I had my housekeeper come this morning, and I opened the door, and she goes, "Wow, you've popped." So we'll make sure that she's measuring and but she was 2 weeks ago, so I'm not really worried about that. But I gotta go in there, and I'm sitting here chugging water because I only live like 4 miles from the hospital, and I really had to pee before we left, and I know they're gonna make me pee in a cup. So I'm gonna chug some water, and we're gonna get in there.
You make me feel like I'm made of colors. Just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do. I do believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the roof. Tell everybody.
She said the heart rate was 139. A little lower than last time. I don't think I should be concerned, but I'm gonna ask her. Alright, so I just got back from my appointment. Well, I'm sitting in the parking lot, but I didn't see my normal doctor, and I saw a different doctor since my doctor's out of town, and I don't really like this doctor. First of all, she told me that I need to slow down on my weight and what I've been eating, because according to her scale, I've gained 4 pounds in 2 weeks, which I'm not really concerned about, and I'm not going to slow down because 1, I don't eat like crap, and 2, I weighed myself this morning, since I weigh myself every week on Friday when I turn weeks, and I'm only up less than a pound from last Friday. So I don't know, maybe I just haven't gone to the bathroom enough today. I've drinking almost 3/4 of a gallon of water today. I've eaten 3 meals. I haven't really gone to the bathroom, I don't think. So I'm not really worried about it, but the way she said it, I was like, thanks, I feel like an asshole. Like, she goes, well, are you eating like a lot? And I was like, no, like, this is what I do for a living. I'm not eating a lot, and don't tell it. I don't know, it just kind of made me mad. And then I asked her if there was a way to see the baby again, because I haven't seen her since 19 weeks is what she pulled it up on her record, and she said there's no medical reason for another ultrasound. So that kind of made me sad. But she did say like the tightening in the belly that I'm feeling is most likely Braxton Hicks. And again, I know it's not her kicking, it feels different. She said it could be her rolling around or flipping around. But she also said if I feel more of those tight, it feels like almost like the only way I can describe it is like if you pull a muscle, but it's not like a Charlie horse pain. It's like literally like a tugging feeling, tightening. So she said if I feel more than 4 of those in an hour, I need to go straight to the emergency room. But again, I'm not overly concerned about it. I'm a little concerned, I think I mentioned in the clip before this, that her heart rate was lower, but I've noticed that when I listen to the Doppler at home, that some nights she'll be like boom, 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 and some nights she'll be like lower. So I think it's normal, and she didn't seem concerned about it. So I go back in 2 weeks on my 33 weeks.
I do believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do, baby, I do.
Alright, I'm at the mall, and the mall that's closest to my house is half indoor. Well, I mean, it's basically an outdoor mall. The stores are inside, but it's all outdoor. And it is 112 degrees. But I need to go to Apple. I have an appointment at the Genius Bar because I cannot figure out why my computer keeps telling me it has no space. Things are all crooked. I have space. Like, I can see that I have space, but it's like, won't let me download things. I don't know. It's confusing. I don't get it. So I need to go walk all the way through this freaking mall. Which normally I'd be like, yay, steps, but I'm already breathing hard just thinking about it. Oh, first world problems. All right, and we're gonna take this thing in and see if they can help me out, because I don't really have it in the budget to buy a new computer, because I need more storage. I already have 2 external hard drives, so I know, like, and they're 2 terabytes each, so I'm just confused why I don't have space. I don't know. All right, wish me luck. I just got back from Apple. Good news is I don't need a new computer. But I do have to move a lot of things to a different Dropbox folder to create more room. I thought it was the documents that were taking up room, but apparently documents, it's grouping like iMovie, which is where I do my editing, into the documents. So she was really helpful, and it was only like a 15-minute appointment, so it was really helpful. And I don't have to buy a new computer. And she did say that even though I have an 8 gigabyte computer, which to me seemed small because I think my phone is like 256, she did say that that's plenty of room and it's more just the storage. So, and I do most of my stuff on Dropbox, so that's the good news. But I did come home and I walked for a little bit on the treadmill to get my steps in. For those of you guys who've been following me for a little bit, you know that prior to my 30 weeks, I was doing 100,000 steps a week. And then this is my first week actually doing 12,000 steps a day. So I dropped it down to 84,000 steps total a week from 100,000, because it's so hot, and it was getting to the point where it was just getting really hard for me and I'm out of breath a lot quicker. So I just did a leisurely walk to try to get my steps up, and I'm at 11,550 right now. So I'll close it out by the end of the day, because we did get the rings in. These are the rings that we're gonna use that are gonna go up on the curtains. This is what I was trying to show you earlier. So right here, I need to get those curtains hung, because we just kind of have them here for now. And when we hung them like that, first of all, they don't move as fast, and second of all, they're a little short. So you can see the difference here. And then we still have to hang this curtain rod, which we got, which is really cool. It kind of looks like industrial. We need to hang it on this one. And I have another set of curtains coming for this, and another panel, because there needs to be 3. And then we did get these Levolor blinds, which I really like, and we're gonna replace the ones over here, just so that it lightens up the room a little bit. So I think I'm going to try to change those out tonight. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
You'll be my nighttime Valentine. You make me feel like I'm made of colors. Just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do. Believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the.
That looks pretty good.
That's right.
It's a brand new morning for breakfast with the Jimmy Dean Deluxe bread.
Another foodie trip.
Pretty happy with that. That turned out pretty good. What do you guys think? Think that turned out pretty good? Awesome. So maybe he doesn't have to. I don't think he needs to drop the. We're gonna drop the curtain rods from the ceiling, put them on the wall, because as you can see, there's like a ton of free space still. So we could drop them down, but I think it looks pretty good coming out of the ceiling. God, I'm so happy. It's been like 3 weeks finding these curtains and returning. So, all right, I'm gonna get those ones up.